190, 247 million, 5.1 million, over 7 billion, 39.2. Those numbers I have just spoken out are called numbers can talk. More than 190 countries in the world have suffered from COVID-19, also known as coronavirus, with 247 million cases and 5.1 million deaths up to now. Over 7 billion vaccines have been produced and 39.2% of the world's population have been vaccinated. The COVID-19 is still a hot potato in every corner of the world. As I mentioned earlier, people have successfully developed vaccines for coronavirus. However, the evolution of this virus strain, the available vaccines are still temporary therapies. COVID-19 is no longer the problem of a particular country or particular government. It has become a global level issue. Therefore, every single person has to have responsibility in ending coronavirus by protecting not only ourselves but also people around us. So, I'm Linh, a student in class 8A3 of Diễn Secondary School. I'm standing here today to show you 6 ways we can do to keep ourselves and others safe. First of all, we need to keep our distance at least 2 meters, even when the person we are face-to-face with doesn't have any symptoms. This method can minimize infectious circumstances and reassure people whenever they go out. Second, no gatherings. This is because if you gathered, unfortunately, you would be infected or maybe positive with COVID-19, and it also potentially exposes thousands of cases spread. Thirdly, wearing face masks when going outside. Wearing them in right way, ensure to cover your nose and your mouth. Fourth, washing hands regularly and disinfecting after going outside or receiving deliveries. Number 1, wet hands with soapy water, rub your palms together. Number 2, rub the palm of one hand over the back and other crevices of the other hand and vice versa. Number 3, rub your palms and squeeze your fingers together. Number 4, rub the outsides of these fingers into the palm of the other. The next step is to rotate the palm of one hand to the other and do it again with the rest. The final one is to rotate the fingers tips of one hand to the palm of the other and vice versa. Clean hands under running water up to the wrist and pat dry. Fifth, honest health declaration. COVID-19 is very contagious from one person to another. If you are infected with COVID-19 without declaring, it will not only worsen your health but also affect others. The outbreak in Vietnam is due to the dishonest declaration of some people, which leads to 927 million cases. Last but not least, being active in having vaccination. The reason I tell this is because were you to be contaminated, you wouldn't have a sense of tiredness anymore. Recognitions of the vaccine, we can go everywhere and meet and interact with friends much more simply. The first 5 ways I showed you were summarized in 9K rules that Vietnamese Department of Health established. I hope that through this video, people can aware of COVID-19 and have a better understanding of it. Thank you for listening.